Hi guys, it's Jared here, the Blind Gamer, and thank you for tuning into another video. I thought we'd do a bit of a special today because we are near up to 50 subscribers and I'm looking to reach 100 by the end of the month, and I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who have watched the videos on this channel, that have supported this channel, have commented, have liked the videos. Just everything that you guys do helps me out that little bit more. And I thought, as we're gaining on 50 subscribers now, we'd do a little bit of a celebration video. And as part of doing this, I like to highlight sometimes work that people do that's just not recognised in the gaming community, mostly because people don't actually know a lot about them. So I thought I would take the opportunity to do an episode on fan-made games, and I thought let's take a let's take a property that actually a lot of people know and a lot of people love. So this is a Simpsons themed episode, guys. These are actually really cool because of either their novelty or their style or the fact that they are actually good games. This is 5 Simpsons games you have probably not played. Just before I start, I think I'd better say there's a few spoiler warnings for some Simpsons episodes. However, these are from the earlier seasons, so most people would have seen them. So let's take a look at the first 3. The first 3 you can get as a trilogy, and they are freely downloadable on the internet. They are fan-made parodies. And this is a trilogy of Kevin Costner's Waterworld, Escape from Grandma's House, and Larry the Looter. Now, Escape from Grandma's House is featured in its music basically across a lot of episodes of Season 1, but it's only actually seen on screen in the opening episode of Season 2, which is Bart Gets an F. In this episode, Bart is failing very badly at school, and in order to pass the 4th grade, he has to get a passing grade on his test. In the beginning of the show, he is basically procrastinating before revising for tomorrow's exam. And as part of that, he is at the arcade and he plays Escape from Grandma's House. And yes, you can play Escape from Grandma's House as part of Gummy Function's trilogy. On the official download page of the trilogy of games, Gummy Function says, "This is my take on the fictional Simpsons game featured in the episode Bart Gets an F, all the way back in Season 2. It's inspired by the devilish turbo tunnel from Battletoads on the NES. My high score is 228, but I'm sure some of you can beat it." Now, I am going to look back on some of these creators and see what other works they've been up to, because the quality of this is actually really, really good. It reminds me of the skateboarding level, Great Wall of China level on Bart vs. the World, and though it is slightly different from what you see in the episode, you are a kid on a skateboard, Grandma is chasing you, and you basically have to skateboard past certain obstacles. Although it's not directly lifted from the show, it is actually known within the show's lore that Escape from Grandma's House has several iterations. I think there's actually 4 iterations of Escape from Grandma's House. The second is from the 3rd season of the show. In the episode Bart's Radio, it's Bart's birthday, and Bart gets a radio from Homer. In the opening sort of segment of the show, Bart goes to his birthday party and he sees a game, Larry the Looter, and he literally plays it in on screen. And this is basically on screen exactly what you see, and you can actually play it. From the download page it says, "This is my take on the fictional Simpsons game featured in the episode Radio Bart from Season 3. My high score is 1900. That may be perfect score though. Taking me 10 months to create in my spare time, and the first releasing it in 2015. This is the last Simpsons game I made. Nowadays I make Game by Game, which you can check out here." Ooh, I'll have a look at that. The third. Now this is just for the sheer audacity of making this. I think was absolutely brilliant. Which is the Kevin Costner's Waterworld. I like that. It says, "Welcome to Kevin Costner's Waterworld, the best game since Lee Carvello's putting challenge." I wonder if someone's actually made Lee Carvello's putting challenge. And by God, if some fan out there has made Bone Storm, I want to play it. I really, really do want to play it. So, this is from the Springfield files. Now, as those who are fans of The Simpsons know, this is a crossover episode with one of my personal favourite TV shows, The X-Files. And as basically the show is being set up, it's a Friday, Leonard Nimoy is dictating the story about aliens, and lots of strange things are happening. Jasper takes the wrong pills, and he ends up turning into some sort of weird monster. Hans Moleman's been left in the X-ray machine. Bart and Lisa are watching terrible TV, and Homer has used a devilish trick from the film Speed to make it look like him, Lenny and Carl are working when they're actually at Moe's. It's at this point that Homer tries a different beer, Red Tick beer, which Moe gives him, and fails the breathalyzer by getting the rating of Boris Yeltsin. Fan-bloody-tastic. It's on his walk home that he is greeted by what he thinks is an alien, which actually turns out to be Mr. Burns. So, in amongst all that, Milhouse is playing a game at the arcade, and it is Kevin Costner's Waterworld. Now, this is a jab at how expensive Kevin Costner's Waterworld actually was, and how much it flopped. And Milhouse has to put in 40 quarters, and he's waiting to say, well, this better be a great game. And, as you can see on screen, this happens. Absolutely brilliant. But before you can do that on this version of the game that Gummy Function has done, you get checked out.
39, 40 quarters. This better be good.
Game over. Please deposit 40 quarters.
Yes, the entirety of the game is basically you putting in 40 quarters. You move forward one step, and then you have to put in another 40 quarters.
I'm sorry, you'll have to leave.
But someone else, and this is the number 4 on our list, someone else has actually made the full Waterworld game. Now, you can take a look at the download link in the description below, and I can't get past the second screen. I can't. It is bloody rock solid. But basically, this is from developer by the name of Macau45. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. This is a large-scale reimagining of the fake Waterworld arcade game Milhouse plays doing 10-second joke in the 1977 episode of The Simpsons. All the greatest and most memorable parts of the movie are recreated in this Simpsons video game form. Features a full action adventure with multiple areas, battle through atoll, traverse the ocean, board the D's, find dry land, find the use of various items, multiple boss fights, a large amount of secrets and extra replayability.
39, 40 quarters. This better be good.
Game over. Please deposit 40 quarters.
What a rip!
My issue, obviously, with this is that every time you die, you have to put in the 40 quarters. So you start off, You put in the 40 quarters exactly as Millhouse is doing. You take the step forward and you get the game over. At least then it actually speeds it up, so you put in several quarters at a time, not just like the one at a time, which was laborious. But give this one a go, guys. It's great. These are really good sort of like little novelties to have if you're a fan of the show. They're just like little cool novelties that people have gone out of their way to make, and I think any way in which the community of Simpsons fandom or game lovers, PC game lovers, can support these people, I think it's brilliant. They are making these things available for free. They are parodies, obviously, so they are under sort of fair use policy. I just wanted to say a thank you to everyone who has interacted with the channel so far. The views that I've gotten on some of these videos have been absolutely overwhelming. I am now uploading every Wednesday and Sunday. So I will have new videos around 8 PM every Wednesday or Sunday. I'm going to try and stick to 8 PM. It might be slightly before or slightly after. Every Wednesday and a Sunday at 8 PM I'm going to be putting new videos out for you guys to watch. Again, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on this video. I'd like to reach 100 subscribers by the end of January. You guys can help me do that if you really enjoy this content. Thank you so much. The next game is probably one of the most terrifying games based on a franchise I have ever played. Now, I don't scare easily. I genuinely don't scare easily. But this has turned The Simpsons into something that comes out of the mind of Stephen King or Clive Barker. It is literally terrifying. And this is called Eggs for Bart. Now, the premise of the game is split into 3 chapters. First of all, you are playing as Homer in the first chapter of the game. And you get this feeling that something has happened, right? And this is just my interpretation of it. You get this feeling that something has happened. You're outside the Simpsons house and Bart is sat outside with you. And he's saying, look, I need 6 eggs. You actually have to get 24 eggs in total. But you can only carry 6 at a time, which basically means you go around the house 4 times. I have made it to the second time round. This game is bloody hard. Now, you go into the house and you've basically got a flashlight. It is dark as hell. And Marge is possessed. She is literally demonically possessed by something. So you basically go around the house. Marge is kind of following a set path. But you go around the house and you've got to search these areas really frantically for these eggs. When you find them, listen to Homer's voice.
They do buy eggs for birth.
He sounds like distraught. He sounds traumatized. It sounds like he has been through something absolutely terrifying. And when Marge grabs you, Jesus, oh my God. Listen to this.
Bring me eggs. I am your character.
So you eventually find your way around the house and you find 6 eggs and you have to deliver them to Bart. The next thing you know, you're transported to the Quickie Mart. And you follow a trail of blood. And at the end of it, you don't find a chocolate husband. Yes, disturbing. So as you're going round again for the second time round, Marge is either holding Maggie or Maggie is in the bedroom crying. And this is terrifying. This is absolutely bloody terrifying. As you honestly, my adrenaline was through the roof playing this. And I haven't, as of yet, got past this stage on Chapter 1.
I am your character!
On chapter 2, it starts out where the Simpsons family are missing, and you are now playing as Ned Flanders. And you visit what looks like a tombstone for Homer. And this time, Marge can see you from 3 times further away. And she's a lot faster. And you're in a park. And you've got to basically search the area for eggs for Bart. And deliver them to what looks like Moe's ghost. The second stage here isn't as scary. It's a little bit easier because you can sneak around a little bit once Marge is after you. Though, yeah, you ain't getting away from that. We know in chapter 2 that there's some genuinely weird supernatural stuff happening to the Simpsons family. By the time you get to chapter 3, you are now Police Chief Wiggum. And this is just so tragic. The way in which Wiggum is introduced is kind of like shot in a very, very tragic kind of way. And you can see the crime scene. You can see Flanders' dead body. You can see the dead bodies of all the Simpson family. And he's trying to work out what's going on. And you're going through this park, and you're searching all the areas for evidence until you get to this cabin, and this happens. And you've got to make it back to your car. I have, as part of the research, looked into the ending of this game. And it is by a developer called FLEEBS. I gotta say one thing for FLEEBS. This guy needs to write a Treehouse for Horror episode. It'll be the most terrifying episode you have ever witnessed. And honest to God, like, what on earth is happening? Why is he screaming at me? I won't spoil the ending for this for you guys, but it's tragic. It's absolutely tragic, the ending to this game. But wow, I love things like this where you take something that an audience knows and loves, and you just put something completely a different spin on it, and it's just, they should license this game. But I love the fact though that FLEEBS has stated on several occasions throughout his YouTube channel, from his itch.io site where you can get the download links from, that this is meant to be free. And hats off to the guy. Hats off. This is for a free Simpsons game, guys. If you want a bit of horror and you want to play something about a take on the Simpsons that you've never played before, give this a go, because quite frankly, it's sublime, but it's bloody terrifying. I genuinely had a nightmare about this game last night. I recorded footage for the video, and I genuinely had a nightmare about this game last night. And as I said, I don't scare easily. Horror games, the only thing I don't like is gore films. I hate films like Devil's Rejects and Hostel, where it's just gore for gore's sake. I hate gore films or slasher films. But any supernatural horror, it just does not faze me at all. I'll jump for the odd jump scare, but it's just something about this that just got under my skin. So, are there any other Simpsons fan games out there that you've played that you would like to suggest. Let us know in the comments section below. Have you played these games? Let us know in the comments section below. And thank you guys for watching. What did you think of Eggs for Bart? Again, let me know in the comment section below. Once again, guys, I'm looking to reach 100 subscribers by the end of January. I noticed a great deal of you are watching the videos but are not subscribed to the channel. If you could click that subscribe button, that really does help me out, and it helps YouTube put the videos out there. If you're enjoying this content, thank you so much. I never expected to be making a gaming channel where I'd be getting so many views and interactions, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to be doing this, and I'm having so much fun doing it, and I'm literally just doing it at the moment for the love of doing it. So thank you so much, guys. This is Jared, this is Blind Man Plays, and I'll see you soon for another episode. Take care.